Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mike's like, you're wearing my
Oh, the long slobber.
Yes. Oh, shake your head. Yep. Go get it.
There
Go
it
get
is.
Keep
You got
going.
it. Almost.
Yes, keep going.
Almost.
She's a good girl.
Nice. Mike's like, you're wearing my brand new shirt out of the bag. I'm like, yes, I am. I was like, I have nothing clean to wear right now.
I haven't a clue. Not even one word of what you said.
I wore his brand new shirt.
You have to shout.
I wore his brand new shirt. He just got it work, and I am not clean.
Cold.
I'm very dirty. He's like, really? I'm like, but you're wearing my shirt, so what's the big difference?
We'll get that sorted. We are.
Okay.
We're on.
We're on. Okay, we're
Yes,
on.
we are on.
Okay.
And Janine will be here at some point.
Right.
Were we early? No, I think
Okay.
we're just right on time.
Well, a lot went on today because I sat outside all day.
I know, she did.
Oh my God.
You'll get heat stroke.
No, I didn't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, no, I just sat out all day and watched everything coming and going. And I must admit, we had a very nice dog going out today.
Oh, lovely.
Or at least, I don't know whether it went out the first time, second time, or third time. It was a Merle with white trim, with a woman with white trim. And the dog looked very happy and very comfortable, and I was very pleased to see that.
Well, that is very nice.
I
Yes.
said, I'm in my AC.
We had a couple other dogs go that I never saw get in the car. A black car came in and parked, picked up 2 dogs. So apparently we're moving.
Well, I would like to think so.
That would be very nice.
Hello, darling. Did you get rid
Now-
of that big slobber?
The rest of the problems of the day,
Oh.
I've tried very hard to get the cars out of this down here. I don't think they should be down there. I think, well, there were 8 cars there the other day. You couldn't move.
Yes.
I want to be able to invite people down there. Hey, come on, Jim!
Sorry.
Come on.
Good boy.
I want to be able to invite people in and not have to worry about whether I have to move all the cars to get the buses in and that.
Yeah.
It should be just a regular pattern. You pull in, you park in there, and you walk down there.
Yeah.
Everybody did it, with one notable exception.
Dare I ask?
Larky.
Her?
No.
Janine?
No, they're all right. No, it was Haley. She did not want to do that, and she wouldn't do it, and so she parked down there. It's ridiculous.
Isn't that nice?
It's ridiculous.
I'm going to say absolutely nothing.
Well, you probably shouldn't.
Just
Shouldn't.
smile.
Everybody else was so cheerful about it. They thought it was a great idea, and inviting people was a good idea. Lynn, I talked to her about it. She thought it was all right, etc.
Well, I will tell
Now,
you.
wait a minute. There was another one.
Oh,
Katie,
who's that?
the one with the horse.
Kate.
Kate.
Kate. I asked her if she wouldn't please park to the side
Uh-huh.
so that I could come through with the golf cart
Yeah.
and get into the gate and go look and see what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And she did it once, but she just pulled in tonight. She pulled over right where she always does, right in the middle.
I know she takes the horse supplies in though.
It's back about 10 feet.
Oh,
No, it's just
fine.
the fact that, no, she didn't remember. That really kind of bothered me because, damn it, I'm trying to straighten something out here. And to be just ignored is insulting.
Well, I think the other thing is you need to be able to drop things off and leave them. Because, like, you've got all that hay that's coming in, and Janine's going to bring hay over, and I brought the big salt licks.
Yeah, that's a little bit
They're
different.
a touch heavy.
Well, they are
But
heavy.
I'm
They're
happy to
very-
walk them
they're
down
50
there.
pounds.
Those things are very heavy.
I know.
was
I
like,
did
shit,
2 in
I don't know how you
Monday.
did that. Those are freaking heavy.
So yes, so you can have it for deliveries
yeah.
and
They
trash
were-
emptying.
The front, I'm going to have a sign made like it's over at
Meredith.
Meredith. What's it say?
It says all visitors will be electrocuted.
And the electric chair will make an electric chair.
What does it say? Private? Private
By
invitee
invitation.
only.
By invitation only.
Yeah.
Yeah, guests only, right?
No, it says
By invitation.
invitee only or something like that, isn't it?
I don't know.
I shall take a picture
By
and send
invitation
it.
only is what
Yes.
I thought it said. But I thought it sounded like a good idea. The people can come and go. I had 2 barriers out there that people could drive through, but they're obviously barriers.
Mhm.
You know,
Which I can
except
drive
her, she couldn't steer the car. That's her problem.
Then hit a kennel.
It was interesting, you know.
I think that was the delight of her day.
There's just so the storm is coming.
Yes.
Everybody seems to know the storm is coming. I told Lynn the storm was coming, and that all the trash is down there
In that trailer.
in that trailer. I can't put it anywhere. We don't have a cover for it. You know, it's going to blow all over the place. So I told Lynn a couple times. Everybody who came through, I said, "Would you remind Lynn about that?" And I pointed out a couple pieces of chain link that would go on top nicely.
Yeah, to weight it.
But when I came in here to do this, here at 5 o'clock, it's still there.
I'm sure she'll do it before she leaves, because she doesn't want to be picking all that stuff up.
Well, she probably won't. It'll be all in the pond. It'll be all over the place.
Well, they'll get it.
They made her take a sailboat.
Oh, God. What a waste of energy.
Well, yes.
Not yet. No, she may have done it.
Yes, she may have done it.
No, not yet.
Did you see it?
It's still there.
Oh, stop it!
I had to get my car.
You are so not. You hit it with your car.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what.
I don't know why. I don't know why I think anybody would pay attention to me. That's really another kind of biggie. I mean, I can see these things going to happen. I tell them it's going to happen, and oh, forget it. It'll be fine. Give it 30 days.
Yeah, I know.
And then Lynn gets mad at me because of what everybody says online. I have no control over what they say online.
Yeah, there's nothing you can.
Well, you know, the whole online debate is a very difficult thing, because I think as people,
There's nothing I can do about it.
no, and I think you have to remember that debate is actually how we learn, or it used to be. And there's a lot of good things that come out of debate, but nowadays people, I think, forget that you're dealing with another person, not just a computer keyboard.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. It's a tricky thing. It's a real tricky balance, and it's just one of
I don't
those
see
things.
any balance whatsoever. I don't.
It takes.
Well, first of all, I
time.
don't go to Facebook. I'm sorry. I try and look for the pictures once in a while, but
You're on Picture Book. We should have that. Well, you know, it's a hotly debated
yeah.
topic.
Yeah,
And
but everybody gets mad at me. I'm not even there. I haven't said anything that they were debating about.
isn't it amazing that you can do things through osmosis?
I know. Yeah, I don't think we can control anything people say.
No, and there does come a time where people need to be able to control themselves.
Yeah, control what
They're
they
not.
say. and
Forget
they don't-
that.
Yeah, they're not going to.
You're living in a dream.
I know. Yeah,
Well-
people should be able to not say
Well,
certain
it's
stuff.
it's a tricky thing. That's all you can say. But isn't life tricky?
Yeah. Just get out of the whole deal.
Are you gonna open any mail?
I haven't got any.
Is that mail there? No,
Behind you? Or
I don't know.
No,
no? Well, yeah.
I don't have any mail.
Sending mailers. What's there? Or did we not?
I don't know.
Do we need to go get it?
I checked the mail
I
when
went.
I was
I
there. There
checked
wasn't
it a
any.
while ago. I've done nothing but run up and down the driveway.
This wasn't any? How old?
I have no idea.
This is old mail?
I don't know. How do I know?
I think maybe Judy arranged.
If it's already been scribbled on.
Yes, it's
There
old.
we go.
Oh, there's a box though. Box.
Oh.
Is that a recent box?
It's alright. It was just.
Is that a recent box? I'm losing track of
Yeah,
boxes.
just most of it.
I don't know. It might be current.
You think the mail came late today or something?
This is today, isn't it?
Yeah, it came in.
Right. Okay.
What happened?
There, you can have that.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Do you want me to check the mailbox?
Mm.
Do you want me to check the mailbox?
No, because I checked it when I came up at past.
I checked it a couple times.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
No mail today.
Now what am I going to do?
It's like a lazy Susan for packages.
That's true.
You got it.
Excellent job.
One down.
Do you know how to make a lazy Susan in your closet in the kitchen?
No, how?
You take 2 pie plates, put a bunch of marbles between them.
Is that right?
Yes. That's your lesson for the day. Make the good lazy
I
Susan.
happen to know where there's a lot of marbles.
There's a lot of marbles around here.
Oh, look. Hang
Oh, I missed the place.
Oh, I think this is for you.
What is it? Uh-oh, that goes in there.
Thank you. Not for you. Not for you. Do you know, I have an absolute terrible time with fat fingers. Fat fingers. I keep pressing things and then I end up where I don't think I'm going to be.
That's what I've been doing all the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't have any mail. This doesn't qualify. It's a bank statement.
Oh, yuck.
Ah.
You can have that, though. No, it's not overdrawn.
Yeah.
That's a good day already.
That's the best news I had all day. Medicare summary notice. This is not a bill. There
Oh,
we
is this
go.
the one with all the medications?
I don't know. I'm not sure I care. It's already too confusing.
It's even worse. This is part B.
A and B.
What?
Part B. Where's
B?
part A?
Oh, that's
Is that the one that came through the other day?
could be. I don't know.
Is that Janine coming? Is it Janine? Did you hear her?
Date of this notice, May 26th.
Oh, so current.
Oh, good. We'll put that. We'll file that in the circular file. That thing.
Oh, here.
But it really was very nice out there. I did enjoy riding around the golf cart.
I know when I asked, is this hot out? It's not hot.
I was there all day.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I know, I said the same thing.
I wanted to go out, but I had several people going to call me or come here or whatever, and none of it happened. So I just sat out there all day and
Yeah,
fussed and sued.
yeah. Exactly.
What?
I think we'll just have to have a difference of opinion as to what's nice weather.
And what's not?
Oh,
Carly and I would outvote you at
It's
this
too
precise
hot.
moment in
I had a
time.
lovely time, and I didn't choke much either.
Well, that's even better.
That's even better.
But you didn't get much. You didn't go out shopping for food.
No, I didn't get anywhere.
No.
She's
I couldn't. My car's all hooked up
She's on the golf cart.
To the blinking trailer.
to the blinking trailer.
We can get you unhooked.
Huh?
Do you want unhooked?
Well, by tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to need the shopping, especially if Janine doesn't go shopping. I've got no food.
Oh.
We had Chinese food last night because we were out of food. And I just finished that just a few minutes ago. I finished the fried rice. It's really slim pickings.
Maybe Janine's gone shopping just now. That's why she's not here.
Could be.
Yeah.
Because she was out of food too.
Yeah.
Well, she comes home with the damnedest things.
Ah.
She's almost as bad as Judy. Judy gave me a bunch of stuff for breakfast. Well, I don't know where she got it.
Ah.
I don't know where she got it or what it was.
You
But she said it was very healthful.
Oh, well, that's all you need.
So I ate about half of it and gave it back to her. Oh,
Well,
that part of the day has been rough.
well, you'll be jealous of me then, because you know how Ava's,
What did you do?
Ava's driving, learning to drive.
Who?
Ava.
Ava?
Ava's learning to drive. And there was somebody coming to do with the house sale in the house, so we had to be out of the house. So Ava and all the dogs in the back and me, she said, "Where will we go?" And I went, "Oh, I don't know, because these things go on for ages." And I said, "I'm not sure. So she said, "I tell you what, let's go find a Starbucks."
Oh.
I was like, "Well, I suppose it's something to do." So we toodled off, and we got sandwiches, and we got drinks.
Weren't you lucky?
Where we were very lucky, and I didn't have to drive.
Did you get the little Starbucks cups for the dogs, the whipped cream?
No, you know how they give them the pup cups, which is just a scoosh of whipped cream, right? So they said, "Would your dogs like a pup cup?" And I'm like, "No, because if you give them a pup cup, all hell will break loose in the back of the car. And so Ava very politely said, no, thank you very much. And she went, are you sure he looks like he wants one? And I'm like, you can see one head, I can see the rest of them. And I said, and that one enormous head, Arlo, the big black Great Dane, I said, he will take all of the pup cups.
How come you don't train him to be better behaved?
Oh, he's greedy.
I go up to go to McDonald's and get 2 eggs, 2 scrambled eggs. And I cut it in 4 pieces.
Yep.
And I feed one dog at a time over my shoulder, and that one dog eats it.
Yeah.
And the rest of them don't.
Yeah.
They
But
don't.
you've trained your dogs from day one.
And that was 4.
Yeah.
The 4
But
dogs.
you've trained them from day
the
one.
4th one I didn't
No.
have.
Well, mine are all coming later on in life with odd things. But yes, it's maybe something I need to start doing. We can do that together.
There you go. Give it to me for 5 minutes to be trained.
Excellent. And so
Stop this.
I will say I'm trying to train one of them out of barking at cyclists.
Oh, that's the problem. I have
Yeah,
two.
yeah. And Boxford at the moment is like the Tour de Boxford.
Yeah.
Everybody is out on a bike. And
That's funny. People were the other day were riding their bikes
really
to the
are.
store.
oh, but they ride in a pack.
Yeah,
so you
it's a
have to
lot.
sit behind them. And of course the dog's incensed. He's like, bikes! And I'm like, oh my God. And I had the sunroof open and I'm thinking all they could probably hear is this small dog going round the windy roads. And I was like, well, there's not much I can do about this. It's fun.
Do they bark at motorcycles? Not when I walk Stella.
No, they don't. They don't bother with motorbikes.
Stella has a go at the motorcycles. I think it's just the loud.
It's
loud noise.
it's push bikes, and I don't know why they hate. It was only
Probably 'cause
one.
it's fast. They're quick. And
No,
No?
I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because you go past them slowly and he's got time to go.
Maybe it's something just to bark at.
Yeah,
I don't
it's probably something just to bark at because he's a pest. Anyway, it's so that was my excitement. But at least I ate today.
know.
I did.
Okay.
It was very nice. Very, very nice, I'm afraid. So,
Did she get up at all the way down? Janine?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen her? I saw her go to take a nap, but I haven't seen her since.
oh
got
yeah,
up for a few
she's out wandering around. I thought she was actually coming to mail call.
Maybe she had to go get food. She had no food.
Well, that would be
Actually,
good,
I don't see any wind blowing right now.
which is not a good thing.
Because it's supposed to be 5:30. It's supposed to be bad.
It was very windy earlier
Yeah,
on.
it was. It was pretty windy.
Really, really windy.
There was a nice breeze for like 5-10 minutes, and then I got still.
Yeah, and then it stopped.
Whatever.
You see.
Whatever.
Yeah. So I think that. Can you take the small trailer for the hay?
Yeah. Oh, without the license plate, you mean?
The one with the license plate, yes.
Without.
With
Oh, we've got all the license plates.
No, I don't think we have many more. I have a piece of paper on my desk. We're not there with license plates.
Right.
I don't think the little trailer has one.
Your trailer it is then.
yeah, there you go. You guys will be cleaning that.
Here she comes. Excuse
There
me.
she comes.
What time do you call this? 18 minutes late.
Yeah.
Do you need
What's
to
the
take a
problem
break?
now? Let's get it out.
Their lawyer just called me.
What?
We can never say anything about any of them because we're gonna end up in fucking jail.
Oh. You
So-
use the egg word swear jar?
Yeah, so we can't, I have to go calm down.
Yes, you go calm
I don't
down.
know what you said today. We gotta move the trailer.
That's okay.
No, I said we had a good dog go out of here.
I don't,
Well, it's not us, it's them. They had a good dog.
well,
There was a good dog went out of here, and I said so.
all right, well, I gotta go. I'm going to go, I'm gonna go to jail.
No, you're not.
Jesus Christ. I tell you, this whole business is just driving me nuts because these people online don't even know what's going on. And all of this is,
Well, I think it's a mess. And it's a mess that has, a mess doesn't
I
start.
thought I would be good by saying that was a good dog.
It was a good dog. It's a mess. There's two sides to a mess, and you jump on the side that fits your opinion, and that's the bottom line. And that's just part and parcel of life.
No, there are a bunch of people that came in and talked very pleasantly to me,
Yes.
and then went by later on and didn't say a word. She's around,
And
I can't talk about it because
No.
the lawyer will get on Janine's neck or
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah, and that's part and parcel of,
Oh, I really wanted to make a list of all the things the lawyer has been going to put me to jail for. And it started out with opening the wrong piece of mail.
I know.
And every single one has been idiotic.
I know, but you know what? Sometimes to people who don't see the big holistic world, the small things and the minutiae matter. And that's what you have to remember, is that everybody sees things in a very different way, and little small slights. You're used to people criticising you and jumping up and down and saying what a terrible person you are. And to a degree that's something that's happened for a long period of time, and you deal with it and move on. Not everybody who steps into the role that
Yeah.
No, seriously. So you just have to let them get on with it,
Yeah, some people can't push it aside.
and it's just fine.
Yeah,
What's coming up on here?
Oh,
But a lot of these people don't live.
Huh?
A lot of these people don't live this day-to-day life, so they're just sort of chatting on about
My
whatever.
God.
There's nothing we can do. They turn it around and.
it's just, I think the problem is
What's she so upset about?
because
The
she
lawyer
told,
told
she
her?
told you what she was upset about, and they're just they're. It's a really difficult thing. You can't do anything right.
You can't do anything
And
wrong, and if you do something wrong, it don't
We're
matter.
not Nutella, so we can't please everyone. And
Please,
that's the
please.
bottom line, and it is what it is. And I think that this just comes back down to you're not allowed to say anything. You can't say that they've got a nice dog because they're offended because you used the word dog. It's just really silly. It just shows you the level of control that they need to exert, and that's fine because some people live like that.
No, they'll just, even if you say
And
something nice.
other people don't live like that, and it's what is it they say? Oranges and apples
Yeah.
and lemons and a few limes while we're at it. And you know what? It's neither here nor there. Everybody's moving on, and this is what I was trying to say to people online. Who thought you would be reinventing, expanding, and Crazy Acres was going forward with a longevity to it?
Yeah,
Do you know what I
that's
mean?
I was trying for.
That's what
Good work.
that's what we're trying for Crazy Acres, and that's the important part. It's going to move forward, and there's people who will carry it on. We'll work through this, and I really, honestly, genuinely hope they find somewhere that makes them extremely happy and is purpose built, and it's wonderful, and that's what they need because they need to be happy.
Yeah, but
And let's have at it. So there's not much more you can say than
I'll
that.
tell you, that door is not going to last much longer with a bang in it like that. You off the hinges, another flat.
Well, I think the problem is what they don't see.
They don't see a damn thing.
No, I know.
And we're not allowed to talk about it. If we were allowed to discuss it and have a discussion, that'd be great.
They're
But we
not
can't.
capable.
We can't, yeah.
Because the problem with a discussion is you have to concede certain points at times, and that's not going to happen. So being realistic about it, there is no discussion to be had. They need to stay down there, do whatever they're going to do, and be happy with it. We're happy, we're going forward. There is obviously going to be absolutely no mutual support, and that's sad, but
It's
true.
like they're waiting for me to come in here and send out a mail call so they can all start shooting at me.
No, it's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
Here she comes.
It
She's
is
back.
fine.
one more
Did you
bang.
have something sugary? You need to have something sugary. You have not eaten all day and you'll be hungry and uptight.
Besides, that door is not going to stay on the
Could
hinges.
you speak to Shay?
You're not allowed to say anything about it.
Well, yeah,
We're
right.
being
So what do we
positive
think?
and upbeat.
Positive and upbeat.
And
Okay, all right. How do you play rock,
scissors.
rock, scissors, paper?
Rock, paper, scissors,
How do you
shoot.
play that?
I don't know how you play it because I never win
I
it.
never did it either. Do you know how to play rock?
You go like this: 1, 2, 3, rock.
Oh no, you go 1, 2, 3, then you have to go scissors,
Scissors, rock, and paper.
and so the
So who
rock
wins?
smashes the scissors, and the scissors eat the paper.
Then you have rock, paper.
I think paper can cover over the rock. Maybe.
Well, it
Paper.
depends on how you
prefer
argue
I
it.
prefer
Yeah.
the flip of the coin.
Yeah.
I flip the coin.
Coins are a little easier.
Yeah, it's either yes or no, and because if you do it, whoever
But the
wins.
problem is there's no yeses and nos.
Yeah.
There's these rock, paper, scissors.
Well, okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3.
What happens now? We kill each other.
No,
Well, what
rock,
happens with
rock, blunt, scissors.
No, she was scissors and I was scissors. And what happens then?
I don't know.
Oh, we just do it again.
Okay.
Even
Ready?
each other out.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Okay, so
Paper,
paper,
brass, rock.
See, she didn't like that.
See?
one.
That's
See?
stupid.
So you would turn around and say, no.
'Cause you can just
Paper,
rip
rock drops on it,
yeah, you
breaks through
right,
it.
and you can rip the paper right off.
But you see, the very point is it depends on how you look at it.
And I never wanted to, and we can
See
never
now,
find
this
the
is
scissors
much
anyways.
better.
Yeah.
The scissors, I don't even understand how it's possible that we could lose. It's like for women, the elastic hairband, the little that you buy in packs at the CVS, you buy a pack of 50 of them, and then 2 months later you have none.
I
Like,
know.
where do they go? The scissors go to the same place. Like the socks, they go to this mysterious place.
Scissors, yes. Scissors.
We,
Although, for a while we had scissors breeding in the drawer.
Yeah, well, that's where all the scissors went then.
yeah, but out at the farm, even
No.
today, I could not find it. I wanted to cut Sky's mane, and I could not find a pair of scissors.
Well,
I had to go down to
usually
the.
one tied to one of my monkey fists.
Yeah,
So
I couldn't even find those.
I couldn't find that
Yeah,
one either.
Yeah.
I know where that one is.
And you know, I found the red things that we had. We got those everywhere now, but I wanted to actually cut her mane. So I ended up like taking the red things and trying to do it that
Oh
way.
my god.
So you rode the white horse.
The white horse. And I'm going to be very stiff tomorrow. Because
She's wide.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
problem.
She's a bit tank-like. Really.
She's very and she's very, very nervous when she leaves the barn.
Okay, you know, I wondered maybe if you shouldn't ride a nice, quiet mule and lead her.
Oh, she's fine when you go out with other horses, but that's not her job. She's got to be versatile. She's got to be able to go out by herself and to do her own. Like I just rode her to a flat area to train her in a circle and do a little flat work with her, and she just was a nervous wreck. So the whole time I'm holding this. She's probably 18. She's huge. She's
She
not
is
tall.
huge.
I'm
She's
holding her
wide.
back.
Yeah, she's
And so
pretty
she's
wide.
trotting. I'm trying to get her to do it, trot in a nice little circle like you see the show horses do. And her head's going like this, and her body's going this way towards the barn as fast as she can go.
I know.
And I'm trying to kick her and hold her in. And
But do you know the thing is, she didn't bolt and go for the barn.
and a lot of horses, they'll realize what the problem in that situation is me and just buck me off, and then they go to the barn. But she didn't try. She just every time we would go around the circle, and this side of the circle was like this huge battle. I'm pulling, I'm yanking, I'm kicking. And then I get over here and she'd be really perfect till we got to the exact point where she
My
was
horse was like that.
going towards the barn, and she's like, her daughter's been taking her for a walk every day, so she's better. Believe it or not, that was better.
And you know the funny thing is, when Ava brings her out that paddock, she does the dance coming
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
and Ava goes back, and
Yeah.
she goes, oh right, okay.
Yeah, she's getting much better. But we get
She is.
behavioral problem horses. So
Yeah.
we're not getting the nice
How?
ones.
Oh, do we dare talk about how the dog is doing over there?
Fine at the moment.
Yeah, no, we've heard nothing.
He's settled into a different routine, and that was the important. He's settled into a different routine because it's very different.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, because he's by himself,
Yeah.
and then he goes out, and then he meets up with other dogs, but then he goes back with himself, and that's a big change for that dog.
Yeah,
That's good.
You know, because Pasta's always been with his
Right,
his,
yeah.
Roommates.
his little pack, then
But
his
he hasn't
sister.
burned the house down or done
No.
anything foolish yet.
It's
No.
a burnt
If
dog.
that's happened, we don't want to know.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
we've
find
got
out.
enough
We
to
won't
do at the
know.
moment. In fact, no. Thanks for that thought.
Yeah,
Burn the
really.
house down, take it over.
No,
Yeah.
no. We don't need that. I think it's he's quite exciting. Oh my gosh! Do you know what happened to me last night? Well, it didn't happen to me. It was Nick. So I'm not part of this at all.
Problem with the pigeon?
Oh no, the pigeon is well loved. Honestly, that.
You almost
pigeon-
burned the house down?
No, he did not. He was not cooking. And I went out to Meredith and the supermarket with Ava driving. And I came back, and Sophie, who is my font of all knowledge when I am not in the house, as in she tells tales. You know my wee Sophie with the pigeon and the birds?
Yeah, my youngest one.
Yeah. So she came, she was bristling, she was all excited. And I was like, uh-oh, something's happened. And she said, animal control was here. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, right. And apparently, one of the dogs had opened the basement door and they'd all left. And they were all on the road. And one of the teachers from the school had stopped and they went, well, I know where those dogs came from. And Nick had then realised and brought the dogs back in. But then animal control came and said, do you need a hand with your dogs? And he went, no, it's okay, thanks very much. I've got them all in. And then he said, but you know what? It's not going to be a problem again because we're moving, you'll be glad to hear. And he sort of laughed and she went, oh, I know where you're going. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So your reputation has preceded you.
I know, that's a worry, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's a worry.
Do you still have that dog? Did you put the old lady down yet?
Oh,
Or she's,
yes.
Oh, Jesus. She's got this really sweet,
Yeah, I
sweet
remember the
old
old
dog
one.
that is like
I could
worse
try.
than Mo.
Do you know the awful thing is it's you know my Weinerammer?
Yeah.
And she came to me 3.5 years ago as end of life care, and they said she's only got 6 months, and I went, well, you know what, I can go up in numbers for 6 months, that's fine, and I'll do all the medical bits, and that's not a problem. And 3.5 years later,
These things.
I know.
she has, and they're not cancerous, they're just lymphomas, and her back legs are going, but she still gets back and forward. But you know, every morning she lies at the side of my bed, and every morning she puts her nose up so I can scratch her ears. And then she's got cloudy eyes, and she just does her every. It's a routine she's been doing since I've had her. And then she struggles up, and I take her out to the bathroom, and I give her something to eat, and then I bring her back in. And she needs to go to the vet and to be helped on her way. And it's just awful because every day.
I was there 2 weeks ago, and I was like, before I left, she was like, we're probably going to take her tomorrow. That was 2 weeks ago.
And every night I say,
She's like,
tomorrow's the day, and that dog puts her wee wet nose up, and she rubs it in my hand, and I go, there's your ears. And
You
she's.
give them a happy life, and when it's over,
I
it's
know.
over.
let them
I know.
sleep.
I
She's
know.
like,
So this is totally selfish on my part.
Yeah.
And it's awful, but she's just,
Yeah.
you know that way, she's just far too on the ball.
So she's like Mo.
She's,
She and Bo.
yeah,
I
well,
know.
Mo
Mo's
was
storming.
Yes, the woman that fed this morning, she said Mo got loose and ran to Tim's house.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh.
and she chased her down the driveway.
Ah!
And she's like, I thought Mo's looking better.
No, she actually looked pretty good the other day. I saw her.
Poor Christine phoned me and she said, so do I give Mo a bit of green? And I'm like, yeah, take her out, let her graze, she's great. I said, the only thing is make sure she doesn't head off down to town. I said, because she sits and watches for you not to be
Yeah.
watching her. And I said, and it's town she's heading for. And she went, fine. So she obviously went the opposite
she's-
direction today.
She heard you say that.
She
She's
probably
like,
did.
no, they're looking that way. I'm going this way.
And yesterday, it was so funny. Remember we were on the farm yesterday? Was it yesterday? And they had all the bollards out, all the cones out,
Oh, yeah.
because
yeah,
there was
yeah.
a conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was speaking to somebody about how she was doing and etc. And I turned round and she'd merrily wandered round the side of the barn, and I was like, it's down the hill, and she just gathers speed as she's going down the hill to where the conference has been held. And I'm like, I know what's happening. I'm like, I need to come back in a minute. So I went running down after her, and you could see her. She's doing her old lady fast walk.
Yeah.
And she got to the French doors, and she went over and she did that.
Like, what's in there?
What's in here? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I said, every time she gets me.
Yeah.
So we just continued.
Yeah.
She's just, and this is what I think we've always said. She is such an enormous personality
Yeah, she's
that
been with us for a while.
I mean, and we've had days when we've cursed her because she used to take out fences, take doors off barns. You know what she's like.
Yeah.
You know, if she wants to go, nothing gets in her way.
Wonder where she gets that from.
I don't know. And
I
it's
know.
always in winter when you're having to get your gloves
yeah,
off and
yeah.
repair things, and you're like, this bloody meal, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh gosh, She's just such a big
It's got her
girl.
vet bill. She's well over 1,000. Yeah. Is he coming back tomorrow too for more Exceed? Or we done?
No, we've done. I think her leg's looking much
Yeah,
better.
I saw it today. It looks fantastic.
And do you know
Good
the
job. Good
and
job.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And do you know the other thing is? I think what he said was because she's had 10 days of the other antibiotics, and
Yeah.
we've had 2 doses of Exceed, and I think the leg might never come back to the shapely,
To the normal,
to
yeah.
the shapely ankle she has on the other side.
Those lovely Mo legs.
Yeah,
She could have been like
bruise.
a leg model for mules.
Yes.
She's had such nice legs until this.
Until
you know.
well, till this.
Yeah.
Now she's got a fat ankle.
It's she's a little big, but it looks fantastic. Good job. Good
Thanks
job.
very much. Thanks very much.
Okay.
I've been polishing it on a regular basis.
Okay, good. And we also rescued a horse. I spent a little bit of the extra hay money today that we had.
Janine rescued a horse.
I bought a horse today.
Oh, did you?
It's not coming here. I have this woman, and she lives in New York City. Her name is Helen, and she has never ridden a horse, but she helps me rescue hundreds of standardbreds because she has this network that she's established, and she's able to look up like every one of the racing standardbreds has a freeze brand on their neck.
Yeah.
So I call when there's one. Either she'll call me or I'll call her with one. And so she looks it up online, and she every time she sees a freeze brand, she calls the breeder. And when she finds a breeder that's willing to take the horse back and retire the horse, because these breeders have big farms, they can just throw them in fields. Then we'll come, because a lot of the breeders are old, and so we'll come help with just facilitate getting in there. And this particular breeder, we paid for the horse because in this instance because this breeder has long since retired. This horse is 17 years old, and it went for 5 years of racing, and then another 10 years of Amish. And so the breeder has long since not stopped racing and breeding, and she now runs a little sanctuary for standardbreds. So she said, I just talked to her before I had my other horrible call, that she may take another one. When she's driving to go pick him up. He's at the place, the transfer station for horses in Louisa, Pennsylvania. And that truck leaves on Wednesday nights or Thursday nights. Maybe it's Thursday nights. Yeah, it's Thursday nights because today's Thursday. So so I had them pull out a second one that she's going to take. Hopefully, I don't know about that because they leave at like 12 o'clock at night. So I just sent that request. So we may have a second one tomorrow, which is good.
Nice.
Okay.
Which is lovely.
Yeah.
But the second one would be coming here?
Nope. She said she'd take both. She said that her sanctuary field is. She's had a few that have passed away,
Okay.
and so she said she had room for 2. And she said when Helen called her, she said, yeah, we just lost a few in the sanctuary field. So she said we have room for 1. And then Helen called her back. Will you take 2? So she's taking back. She was the breeder of only one of them.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. Political Cash is the other one that she did not breed, but she's willing to take it back.
Excellent.
Nice. That'll be awesome.
This is actually quite interesting. Apparently, Harvard Law,
Yeah.
their final year law students, according to Diane here, whose son was at Harvard Law, they do pro bono work, and
Yeah.
they give awards at graduation for the most pro bono hours. You've got lots of contacts
Oh, we
at
could-
Harvard.
I do
we
have
give her a lot
You
of
have got stacks of
Oh,
contracts
yeah.
at Harvard.
That might help because at this
That would
point
be
I think
interesting to pursue.
I think this point
It's
we're going
terrible.
to jail. Yeah, I'm not like I just don't want to. I can say this because it's the truth. Is I told him a million times, you can do whatever you want. I'm not going to come. He's like, you have to get all these documents for me.
Yeah,
And I'm like, no. We're not. I mean, Shep's a great lawyer. He's been
We're
a
not your student.
fantastic family lawyer, but I don't want to spend any more money. And he's like, well, you need to get this to me for this date. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Do the next step and whatever you have to do. And I will show up without it. And he's like, I don't recommend that. And I'm like, well, I don't recommend spending another $20,000. So I'll just tell me when I need to be in court, and I will show up. And I will not prepare at all because I don't have time. I don't have time. This has taken away from ERN. Like,
Yeah.
I have been so focused on all this stuff, I haven't done any. I haven't rescued anything. So I'm like, no.
Yes, we have.
Well, okay, so we haven't rescued at a normal cadence of animals.
That's because
So-
we've not been going to
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
So, but what happens if you just show up?
I don't know,
We're going to
we'll
find
find
out.
out.
How much is
Can
it?
I go with you?
Well, you're going to have to because they're not just targeting me. Well, they're after you.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, how much is in the jail bar jar?
We had a jail bar going.
And as we've escalated, as this escalates, I've been putting a lot into the swear jar, so I know there's a lot of money in there. Yesterday, it was a big day.
Yeah, I think we ought to make a list of what we're being charged of because it's hysterical.
Yeah, no, we can't even talk about it because really it gets worse. And they listen to us and they feedback. And then I swear to God, I never want to talk to that man again. I talk to Gwen. Gwen's rational.
Yeah, don't talk to Gwen.
I get a little mouthy.
No.
Like I was nice at first, and when he was just
she can be.
When he was
She puts on her business face.
Yeah, I was really nice, and I was really but then I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
If he doesn't have the decency to put a belt on to hold up his pants, then why do we have to be nice?
Oh, we'll dress nicely for court.
Shook.
Sorry, we're going to jail. Yeah,
You're not going
I don't
to jail.
What happens if you just go?
Pissed off with you in jail and pop you out.
With all these contempts and motions and contempts and complaints and what happens? Why can't we just show up? Why do you need to have a lawyer?
I don't know.
If it's a criminal, we can get a lawyer, and one of them is a criminal against me.
What? Taking a picture.
Yes, without consent. That's a criminal.
Oh,
You
no.
took a picture of her hand.
She wasn't even in it was her voice.
No,
It was
it
her
was
hand.
the voice, and they identified the voice.
Yeah, and so we can't talk about it. But
Oh, sorry.
If that
Sorry,
one, I
sorry.
can get a free lawyer. I've already called to make sure. Because I'm stressed. I'm building a house.
I think you go through all your Harvard contacts.
That's a great idea. That's a great
Thank
idea.
you, thank you.
There were a bunch of people that had the mold recommendations of stuff too. But by the way, we didn't do the mold today because we just haven't got around to it.
It's been a bit hot, and I had
And
somebody
the
come to
basement-
do my house,
Yeah.
and the basement is drying out, and
The basement
then
looks
we'll,
good.
then we'll
Fantastic.
kill it.
Yeah, the
Once
basement.
it's dry.
looks like brand new.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it looks really nice down there.
Yeah,
I know.
so.
You know, people
Can
behave.
these people hear anything we're talking about?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because every time I'm on here, I can see who's watching, and I know the names.
And they're watching.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
to give them a shout out, but hey,
Yeah.
maybe I should. Would you like me to put out a reminder about getting the tarp to cover the trailer?
It's not blowing.
Not
No,
yet.
It's not blowing.
Not
When
yet.
is the blowing supposed to start? We can do that right after this. But I need to go to the supermarket and get you food.
That was
Oh, that's
there
going to
you
go
go.
down really well. She's
Food.
been asking
There
about
is
that.
no food on this property because I came home and I was so hungry and there's no food. I ate hard-boiled eggs.
Oh.
I had no butter. The mayonnaise in the fridge was expired, and the bread was stale. So I just had 2 hard-boiled eggs.
I hate when that
And
happens.
you just get so tired. I'm like, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
go
not
to the
worth it.
supermarket. I need to take a nap. So
You couldn't get the old Chinese food?
I hate Chinese food.
Oh, see, that's why. Because I just finished that.
Especially the next day. Like the rice is crispy.
Right, they all stick together.
Yeah, I'm not
But you poured some duck sauce on it.
gonna.
Make soup.
Oh, that is the grossest.
That's what I just ate.
I'm going to the supermarket right
Yeah, I think if nothing sends you to the supermarket that
now.
well.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I was going to go to Market Basket. I want to get one of those chickens.
Oh, I was there last night, and we also bought a chicken. It was delicious.
Yeah,
I
they have
love
good
those
chicken.
So
chickens.
you
Yeah.
could go
I
to
just like
Cressy?
grab a handful on the way home, just like reach over into the bag and
I know, that's what I do.
it smells so good. Those
I
little
know.
rotisserie chickens.
I know, they have good stuff
You
there.
don't go to Cressy's?
One day they had a pizza.
Oh,
there
I
that
mean, I
made
could
up.
do that too.
Oh, so this lady here is about an hour south of us, and the storms are getting very bad. Lots of blowing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Lots of floods. Doesn't sound very good.
But, okay.
When do I plan to move? I'm just going to move in with Janine.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm just looking
we're getting the house ready. She's closing on her house, I believe, September 1st, which means we close
Yes.
on this house right after that.
Yes,
So, or whenever we
Thank
get
you, Sue.
organized.
yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
she
I
might
think
move by
Lynn got the door 24, door 25 cleaned out.
then. Oh,
So that's one thing that we could do the floor of. And I tried to impress on her that if you just give me permission to do the front, get your
yeah.
door.
No. Well, that's what triggered the call I got today. So stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. No going down there.
Huh?
No going down there.
Remember, solitary confinement.
Yeah.
Behave.
Stay up, stay up here.
Yeah. So that's.
I was so close.
So close.
Yeah.
Did you use your
Well, it was
nice
a nice
words?
day. You need to drive down to the pond next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
lock the door after she's gone in the pond, okay?
Aye.
She can just go round in a circle.
I'll just
Yeah,
make
no,
it
the
up.
boat, it's nice, you can drive down to the Hoods Pond I'm talking about. That's
Oh,
nice
that
down there.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
pond.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about that.
I thought you meant that. Where's the
Yeah.
pond? That
Yeah.
pond,
Yeah.
so she can go round in circles.
Yeah, no, can't do that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This is all getting a bit ridiculous, really, isn't it?
I was so old.
Yeah, well, we'll just, yeah, so, all right, I think, well, mail call, can we,
Well, I think-
I was gonna
I
say
think-
it again.
What do you want to say?
I was gonna say what I always say, which I shouldn't say.
You're not going to say that again. You're going to
I'm gonna
say,
say
off to
that-
market basket.
Off to market basket.
We
Yes,
go.
it's
Hi
at
ho.
5:45.
I hope.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
So,
Excellent.
Hi ho.
Hi ho.
Hi ho.
yeah,
Yeah.
hi ho.